Hey everyone, I'm Connie, this is Dylan. We got to get out on the new 2024 Duotone gear last week at the hatch, and it was a beautiful day. It's windy, warm, kind of the perfect first session for me. So first, let's dive into the board, what we thought about it. This is the Freewave SLS. Changes from 2023 to 2024. One of the bigger ones, you're going to notice that the mast track is a mini mast track now. So you are going to have a 1-bolt base to sail this board. Other changes that they've updated, the construction is now a premium sandwich. So it actually saves about ½ a pound for the board, which, you know, every little bit helps, right?
Definitely, definitely.
The last thing that they updated, all of their foot straps now have 2 bolts on each side for both the front and back straps. And that just keeps them really secure. There's no twisting at all, no matter how hard you crank on those straps, which is nice. For me, my style for windsurfing, I love, you know, mowing the lawn, going back and forth. I also like doing some carves, playing in the waves as well. And I think this is a perfect board for that. It has nice long parallel rails. It releases really well. So I think it's one of the better boards for planing, but it also doesn't give up that play in the waves as well. Dylan, you were jumping it like crazy, like a rabbit. Every 2 seconds in the footage, you were just taking off. How did you feel on it?
Yeah. I mean, to your point of it planing really well, I found it real easy to get up on a quick plane, and it released off the swell really well. I feel as if, you know, you could get a quick jump in a nice big air, land, and within 3 seconds you're already back on a plane looking for that next bump to release off of. And as well as your point to it turning really well in the waves, you're still able to have a lot of fun. It jumps really well, like we were saying, but also being able to hit those tight jives in between swells, have fun on the swell, nice bottom turns and so forth. Really versatile board, as you were saying.
Yeah, I think Duotone claims it's their chameleon board, and I totally agree with that. Another thing on the light ends, I feel like it slogs really well too. You have to move your feet up a little closer to the mast base, but you know, it's pretty hard to knock me over once I'm in that position.
Certainly a stable board.
So if you're looking for stability, really fast planing, but also playing around in the waves, this is a great board for you. Let's move on to the sail. So the Superhero, the 2024 is very similar to the 2023. The changes you're going to see are in the graphics, but also the 5.0 and up. They did move the draft a little bit higher so that you could have faster acceleration in those lighter winds. So for here, the gorge sails, we were on a 4.2. That has not changed since 2023. From a woman's perspective, I love the Superhero. I feel like it's really responsive. I don't like to brute force it, so you know, you get those gusty conditions out in the gorge. I can crank on my front hand to depower really quickly, and that sail just reacts beautifully.
Certainly, yeah. I think the Superhero in general is a very balanced sail. It's one of those sails that's, like you said, Connie, is great for the gorge because we get these huge gusts, and you're still stable and confident, not getting thrown over the bars or anything like that. And while I love the Superhero because jumping, you know, you can catch those big gusts as you're in the air, and it doesn't feel like you're going to get yanked and cartwheel 30 feet, which is awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. So 2024 Duotone, it's here in the shop. Give us a ring, 541-386-6086, or come check it out yourself.